Hello friends, welcome to the 11th video of Project Management Document Walkthrough video series presented by Isobex Management LLP. This video series is very useful for project managers, candidates for PMP Prince 2 or Isobex certification exam. In this video, we will talk about Lessons Learned document. I call it LLD. The lessons and document is referred on more than 50% pages of PMBOK as it is very important document for continuous improvement. In agile process, it is known as retrospective document. Retrospective is absolutely appropriate term for lessons learned. I recommend to introduce retrospective process in non-IT companies as well. Let's go to the retrospective template. At the top of the template, write important information about the project or operations. In my all previous videos, I talked only about projects. Here I used operations word as well. Why operations? Because retrospective template or retrospective process can be used in operations as well. Like in project, we do retrospective after each project phase or at the end of project. In operations, we can decide the frequency like every month or every quarter or once in a 6 month. But it must be done in operations as well. This is a part of continuous improvement of organization. In case of projects, write project name, client name, location, project manager's name, project start date, project end date, project phase, and retrospective date. Below this, in first column, write team member's name or stakeholder's name. Mention names of all team members because everyone has to share their opinion about project in a specific format. The project manager's responsibility is to consolidate and ask each of the member to read their input in retrospective meeting. The project manager must ensure proper language. It should not point out anyone or any department's mistake. Project manager drives this meeting and maintaining healthy decorum throughout the meeting. The second column is what went well in the project. Like in this example, coordination between various departments and vendors were very excellent. All team members has to write what went well in the project. Somebody will write about coordination, somebody may write about quality of the project, somebody may write about something else. Right? But everybody has to write what went well in their opinion in the project. The third column is what went wrong. Everybody has to write what went wrong in the project, what is wrong in their opinion. Delay in procurement caused risk of schedule slippage. So this is something which went wrong and somebody mentioned in the retrospective document. Here everyone should know the ground rule of the meeting. No one will cross anyone. Everyone is free to speak what they feel. But nobody should point out anybody's mistake. The entire project is collective effort of the team and credit goes to everybody. The fourth column is what we will do better next time. In this example, schedule should be agreed with all department and vendors before committing the timelines. This is something where the entire team want to improve on when they will start doing next project. Everybody has to write their opinion, what they want to do better in next project. And the last column is comments or any other remarks. After the meeting, this document is given to a PMO to keep in organizational process asset. OPAs, and referred in future projects for continuous improvement. Project manager is responsible for consolidating all the opinions and responsible to drive the retrospective meeting. You may download this template from download section of www.isovex.com. If you have any query, send an email to vijay@isovex.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my video channel.